Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Fallout 76, The New Adventures. I've just been kind of roaming around here uh, since we explored last episode in the vault. Let's go ahead and do this. Pick a perk. L. Ammo Smith. Armorer. Furnace, Bandolier. 30% less. You know what? I might ought to go ahead and take that one. We'll do Born Survivor. We'll reduce their weight, food, and drink. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and eat and drink, which is what I was wanting to do before I went ahead and did the perk. Food and drink. First of all, anything spoiled? Nope. Don't look like it. Okay. Let's do some alcohol. Pull down that one razor grain. Go ahead and down the melon blossom. Iguana stick. Rad roach. Hold off on that. I'll devour my carrot. Because it's going so quickly. Devour the wild blackberry. Soot flower tea. Oat fruit juice. Blackberry juice. There we go. Now, I can go ahead and deposit the tissue sample there. So just follow straight south, east, and then keep going until we hit the road. Because after that I have to get to Raleigh Clay's bunker. Okay. So we want to go southeast this way. Give me a code piece. What you got? Already been up this one, but we'll go up here and see if there's anything worth taking. Because you never know. You might stumble upon something decent. Do, 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 up we go. We'll take them both. Why not? One your glue. Anything on the outside here? Always take some alcohol. Can usually end up being pretty good. Okay, down. 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 Keep that. Anyway, north, southeast. The shack. Oh, that was close. I got kind of lucky there. Go ahead and discover this bunker. Did I already discover the abandoned bunker? Yeah, I did. Never mind then. I'm gonna head down here. Turn this way a little bit. Yeah.
Analyzing sample. Analysis complete. Knowledge base updated.
Okay. Take the shells. Right away, 308 steady combat armor. Okay, thank you. Anyway, next location is this direction. This way, we want to go to the road. the world? God dang. Okay. Hey. Good thing I had somebody frickin' right away. Take another. Good Lord. Blackberry juice. Rad roach. One on a stick. Purified water. Vodka. Y'all better have something good. Meat. Meat. I'm cooking you crap things up. You know what? Just shotgun shells. Meat. Meat. Take another proboscis. Acid. Buff tats. Combat. Pre-war. Right away. Good Lord. They put me through the ringer. Oh, jeez. Take the psycho. Ella Ames. Backpack. Take duct tape. Don't need that. Whoa! Take the shells. But unfortunately, nothing to really help me out in the meantime. Oh, okay. Disease, okay. Disease cure. Good enough. As far as to drink. We're almost back on the main road. Avoid blood bugs. We just had a big encounter with the jackasses.
I'm gonna do it when your backs are turned to swell.
Can I get up on the road, please? Thank you. Hey, you blew yourself up, jackass. We'll take it. coils, take the spear, stim pack. I really need the stim pack. I've been killing myself with all these stupid enemies on the way. I think that's the right direction. Yeah, south, where we want to head. Because right here is my objective. Okay. I don't want to power up Thunder Mountain.
This is Squire Rosen. Thunder Mountain is offline. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
No, thank you. I didn't want to join it in the first place. Harper's Ferry and Watoga. We're making progress. Oh, sorry, y'all. I didn't realize y'all was in the... Oh, excuse me. Didn't realize there was something going on in here. Okie dokie. Okay. I need to go this way. And come on. We're getting there. Raleigh's bunker. Come on now. Go inside here, see what we got.
From there, you have the exciting task of finding some heating coils and activate them. This makes your hands more effective to fight the moisture created by the swamp. Good news is, I have 2 in my bunker. Bad news is, you need 3 more. Raleigh is sure to have some too, so do a sweep while you're there. After that, your best bets are Ella Ames' bunker and the nearby relay tower. Once you've got enough, head back my way. I've got your next step set up to play once you're back. Hopefully. Oops, I forgot to add it. Scenario 1, Addendum. Raleigh's got a few schematics stashed away that can help you make some protective gear for all this swamp trekking. It'll help you blend in, make it hard for nature's latest evolutionary wonders to spot you. So could be useful. Abbie out.
Recording.
I got it, Eddie. It's recording. Jesus.
All right, Madigan. You want to explain why we found you out there tampering with our stuff?
Hey, you guys are always holed up in your bunkers. How else can I get your attention? Besides, a crazy contraption like that? Of course I'm gonna try to figure it out. By the way you guys came out, fully armed and ready to fight, I'm guessing it's pretty big.
What you nearly broke was a Scorched Beast lure. It's the best defense we have against them.
Whoa, you telling me you're luring those things down? You got some balls, Free States. Even with your numbers, taking on a beast is no easy task.
It doesn't just lure them down. We found some research tech at one of the Brotherhood's old outposts. Ella realized if we can blast a Scorched Beast with a certain frequency, it disorients it long enough for us to go in and take it out. Neeraj and Abbie started work on the tech. We tested it, and it works.
This is a real game changer, Raleigh. If what you say is true.
It's true, Hank. The system would be done if it weren't for those damn raiders.
Look, if this is as big as you think it is, fire breathers can handle any raiders. But I need to know how the system works and see it in action first.
If you think we're gonna just reveal our work to an ex-Brotherhood member, think again. If you want to see how this system works, well, you got some serious trust to earn.
Okay. Learn you. I can make that. And there was another, yeah, holotape.
Man. Whew. I feel like it's been non-stop missions for a while now. Gather supplies, head out, take a beat, set up a thing, take a few more beats, come home, heal up, rinse and repeat. Most days, I'm not even sure we're still alive. We've been working on this detection system for so long now, I feel like we'll never see the end of it. Detectors, lures, uplinks. I think I'd rather die than head back to another relay tower at this rate. But Riley and Nearyn say it's worth it. And I believe them. Those Scorched are nasty business. And if I had the means to let people know they're coming, better yet, maybe take a Scorched piece out along the way, hell yeah, I say it's worth it.
Okay. Get some screws. At least I can start doing some breaking down in here. That's a good thing. I hear rad roaches. They must be in that room. What did I say? What did I say? Thought I heard a rad roach. Try to jump at me, buddy. Take some gourds. Gourds. What you got? Oh. Oh, broke a bobby pin. But with as many as I've picked up here, it's not an issue. Plasma. Cryogenic. Frag. More gourds. Heating coil. Loose screws. Corn. Gourd. Take some silk beans. Carrots. Gourd. Moot fruit. More corn. Okay. So that curved around. Nice. What neat? Okay, I done checked the bathroom. Okay. Let's bedroom. We'll take it. They've got screws and lead in them. Other bedroom. Oh. Oh, possum.
It's been 2 weeks since I lost Trish and Marty. 2 weeks since we lost Harper's to those things, those scorched in that nightmare. 2 weeks of keeping it together for Mike, Megan, and all the others. Sam, where the hell are you? I could really use my best friend right now. This was our thing, you know. We were in this together. You started in with secrets, no-shows. You practically shoved Emily out the door. Now you're doing it to me. I was your best friend for over 40 years. I trusted you to help me see this through. You acted like you gave half a damn about anything besides yourself. You could have helped me. Maybe I never would have made the decision to rebuild Harper's Ferry. Maybe half my family would still be alive.
Let's do some scrapping. Just wondering, did they put the stuff I need in junk or miscellaneous? Because I don't want to destroy. I don't see. Okay. Scrap junk. Nothing. Nothing out of all that. Modify and repair. That's right, it's only a freaking, it's not the right type of workbench to do it. Yeah, modify, repair anything here? I doubt it. But we'll find out. Still missing the ballistic fiber. That's always something I struggle with. Let's do some hacking, but before that, yeah, I got that. Okay. Anywhere else I can explore? Oh, all right. Perks. Intelligence is what we want. Hacker. Expert hacker. Removed. Dud removed. Another dud removed. Go ahead and see what you got. 3 out of 7. Okay. Just going through the little finding things, blah blah blah. Oh. New independence. Sam and I finally made the call. The Free States are officially underground. He handed me over some documents declaring our secession, and that was that. If there's any repercussions, they can have fun trying to bust in here and dragging us out. Trish and the kids are doing all right so far, although they're a little bit upset over missing out on the rest of summer. Armageddon. The day of justification has come. I'm sure we all felt the impact of the nuke when it hit, although no one knows where it was. I've radioed a few of the others, and so far everyone's fine, if not a little shaken up. God forgive me. I was up near the entrance today when I heard muffled banging on the bunker door. They kept it up off and on for a while. From what I can tell, it doesn't seem to be any of our folks. So it's more than likely a survivor seeking shelter. It's not safe yet, so I can't open the door. And even if it was, I have no way of knowing who's on the other side. All I can do is pray Trish and the kids don't hear it. They don't need this on their conscience. All clear. It's been 2 years since we went underground, and a little less from when the bombs fell. After talking to Sam and Ella, we're giving the all clear. It should be safe enough for people to come out and see what's left of the world. Hopefully we stocked enough resources to be able to rebuild properly. Okay. Oh, that was the plan they had me looking for. Okay. Well, we're good on that now. Let's go back up. Outgoing notification station. The glowing swamp. To all. We recently survived the worst conditions the mire has ever seen. The following is documentation on steps to take should this happen again. 1. Crevasse Dam. Crank the turbine to max flow to flush the river. 2. dire chemical. Follow instructions on their Operation Clean and Clear and flush it into the river to absorb the radiation. 3. Kill any and all glowing creatures you see. Questions? You know how to reach me. The Vine Heart. To all, Eddie said they fought off some ghouls and mirelurks that looked to be infested with strangler vines. The creatures worked together as if something was controlling them. Eventually, they found what he called the heart. Taking out the heart seemed to stop the creatures, but there's no guarantee that something like this couldn't happen again. Everyone, should anyone come across the vine-infested creature, report it immediately to Eddie and his team. This way they can locate any controlling heart in the area to stop it. Scorched Beasts. To all, I'm not sure how many people this will reach after the attack on Harper's Ferry, but rest assured we are working hard on a solution for this new threat. From the Brotherhood's last transmission, we know we're on our own, and we know their reports were real. All we can advise for now is to remain in what shelters you may have found, and if you must leave, stay under as much cover as possible. And Scorched Beast lures. To all, after many losses, we've set up several locations with Scorched Beast lures. Should you find yourself in a situation where a Scorched Beast is in the area, keep your Pip Boys on to listen for priority message alerts. Eddie is making them as we speak. We'll also be sending out instructions on proper usage soon, but remember, use your best judgment. Use the lure if you are prepared, but if you can, always seek shelter first. Okay. And with that, let's do some eating. Do you have anything on you? Oh, just remote door control. Okay, so we go back outside. Do I have the ability? I'm still overweight. By quite a bit. So yeah, power armor isn't helping me where I'm able to carry so much just with stuff on their own. Thought I heard something moving about. So, Ella Ames's bunker. Thought that was a floating robot or something, this sign there. What is that? It was just a road sign. Once we let's go. Let's go. Walk slowly so your energy can recharge. $267, $245. It wouldn't do me any good to take some drugs anyway. Okay. So we'll just follow things as we're going here. Now we can probably start going northwest. I'm almost there. Okay. Swampy area of the mire. Yay. Well, there's another bunker discovered. We found Ella's body earlier. So we know what's happened to her. Scrap. Okay. Open this door into the bunker we go. Take a hot plate. They're usually pretty good for what they have. Fridge door. I owe you beer. I owe you all the beer. Okay. Someone came in and drank her beer. You gotta imagine, that's kind of valuable in a world like this, where everything's gone to hell. Need a way to cope. Washer dryer, we'll take some glowing fungus. What you got? Oh! Thank you. Frag grenade we'll take. Bedrooms, I'm not seeing much. This must be the kids' bedroom. Just looking at all the toys and stuff. No more IOUs. Charles Owen Walker, I better not see one more IOU from you around this bunker. You may be a grown-ass man, but I will tan your hide if I have to. Mrs. Ames, also known as your elder, who you damn well better respect. Exactly. Let's rest up here. I've been well fed. I haven't got well tuned because I haven't run into an instrument, but we'll lay down and get some rest here. There we go. We got well rested. Suitcase. Okay, so these were the laundry and bedrooms. Take this, those are usually pretty good. Another antique globe, please, thank you. That's where I came in, so this is another. Okay, this is bathroom. Toilet paper. Goodness gracious, son. One row teepee. Sorry. Jeez.
July 15th, 2079. Wow. Who would have thought a little radiation would turn this world upside down? We were down in those bunkers for what? A couple of years? There's no way radiation did all this all by itself in that amount of time. I mean, first off, this place is crawling with those orange red vines, the likes of which there is no precedent for. I saw a toad that wouldn't even fit in a bathtub. A 12-point with 2 heads. Be still my heart. And insects, oh, you don't even want to know about. I've started taking samples for analysis. Hopefully the plants can still be used for some good old holistic treatments. Raleigh's getting to work on a series of tests with the water and soil. I don't know. I guess we can count ourselves lucky the air is breathable. But this place, I grew up here, and I barely recognize it. There's no way we were prepared for this. Toxicity levels, slight mutations, yes. But I'm telling you, Darwin would lose his mind out here.
Well, she got her a bit of a lab going on here. I'll take the boiled water if I can find something to cook with. Examining a scorched mole rat. Strangler pod. Desk fan. Scrap. Junk. Craft. I've got almost a thing for uranium. Okay. Take the addictol, X, Mentats. Oh, and
To my dearest Abigail and Calvin, I've instructed Ella to give you this holotape on the event of my death. Please don't blame anything you're about to hear on her. These are my wishes. Ella has respected them, and I expect you to as well. I've been diagnosed with Parkinson's. I've still got plenty of time to live a normal life. As normal as can be expected. But the time will come where my health will deteriorate, and I can no longer care for myself. I love you both tremendously, and you know that. I will not be a burden to you, my children. Especially in these dark times. If everything has gone according to plan, hopefully my death has meant something. Please understand why I chose not to tell you. Abbie, you are smart enough to see our work through till the end. Calvin, you're turning into such a fine young man, your mother would have been proud, but not as proud as me. You two, take care of each other. You're going to make it through this. I know it.
okay. For terminal research studies. All theories should be taken with a bucket load of salt. I may have a PhD in medical science and an honorary mention in the world of holistics thanks to my mama. But given the current state of things, I'd hardly call myself an expert. Radshield. Like my granny always said, the forest provides. I found some fascinating research by the original folks of Vault 94. God rest their souls. From what I gather, they are using flowers from a red vine to protect against radiation. I'm pretty sure they're talking about the stranglers we're infested with today. I transferred my research files onto a holo just to be sure I got all my ducks in a row when I show this to Raleigh. He's gonna flip. Now for the bigger challenge, getting there in one piece. I'm taking Randy's shotgun in all hopes he'll look after me. If you come across a mangled little boy, it's probably yours truly. Just quit your crying and get that holo to Raleigh. Scorched. Information gathered on the Scorched and Scorched Beast since Harper's Ferry was lost. Radiation signature. From a series of tests, it appears the Scorched emit a unique radiation signature. The emission is weak, so unlike some of the highly radioactive counterparts of some creatures in the area, they can't harm you by being in close proximity unless you're in arm's reach. So they've got a gun on you. Or they've got a gun on you. I'm hoping Niraj can do something with this information. Maybe he can rig up some sort of device that'll warn us if it picks up the signature. Group recognition. We already know the Scorched disease can infect any living creature, anything from mole rats to humans. It doesn't discriminate. At Harper's Ferry, we observed a combination of Scorched Beast and Scorched attacking side by side. Since then, we've also seen other Scorched creatures that seem to acknowledge the other is afflicted with the same disease. It's questionable whether they're working together or if they simply recognize they aren't enemies. Could this be more of a parasite than a disease? Maybe even something more advanced like a collective intelligence. Scorched Beasts. The Scorched Beasts have definitely won the title of apex predator in Appalachia. There's no doubt they've evolved from some species of bat, which makes them quite fascinating creatures due to their size. I'd like to think it was one of those cute pygmy bats we used to chase out of the caves when I was little. Daddy always said they'd have their revenge. I'm not about to pull off any DNA testing in this lab, so all I can do is theorize. But assuming they retain bat-like qualities, it's at least worth a shot to see if we can use some sort of high-pitched frequency to confuse the hell out of them. Diseases, work in progress, sludge lung, glowing pustules, bone worms. Journal. Harper's Ferry. We're back from Harper's Ferry. It did not go as planned. We put up a good fight, but Mother Nature's truly trying to reclaim what she lost. With a little evolutionary help from mankind's meddling, I'm sure. The sheer devastation of that town in what felt like the blink of an eye is heartbreaking. We weren't ready for that kind of attack from that manner of creature, but only heard the stories. But now we know the threat is real. Raleigh wasn't about to let us try and pick up the pieces. Not after the wounded succumb to whatever the Scorched disease is. So now we're back, and I pray to God we can find a way to fight this. Us versus them. I talked to Raleigh today about making contact with the responders. I sure could benefit from their expertise with all this Scorched research. Of course he refused, saying we don't have the resources to help anyone but ourselves right now. From a logical standpoint, it's true. We have nothing to spare after our efforts at Harper's Ferry, and I understand why we're back. We need to figure this out to survive, and it'll benefit more than us when all's said and done. Jacob offered to go on a little flower hunt for me. He swore up and down he could identify red clover and passion flowers like the back of his hand. You'd think he was a kid going flower picking for his mama. He seemed so excited. Of course, it's been a while now, and he hasn't returned. I never should have let him go, or at least gone with him. Thank God Charlie volunteered to go look for him, even though he refused to let me go with him. Secrets. I saw Niraj today, doctor to patient. After many discussions of family history and symptoms, we both believe he's in an early stage of Parkinson's. Obviously, there's no way to know. Of course, he made me swear not to tell anyone. Just another secret in the back of my head. Jesus. Raleigh would kill me if he knew. First his best friend, and now Niraj. All I need is for Eddie to come crawling to me with cancer next. Okay, we read those in the last bunker we was in. Okay. So that looks like it was everything. Now we need to go to that relay station. Way over here. Hopewell Cave. So we're going west, southwest. Transfer. Can I put some stuff away? A little bit. Put you up. Tesla Science. Put you up, you up. Okay, we're full. We want to go this way. I know, I'm trying to look for the best way out. I want to go in this direction. Yep, we're going the right way. Just making sure. Okay. So we go around the tree. Ranger Station. freaking stupid bugs. They can get annoying. You go playing outside and you find ticks. After you come in, it's like, really? You have to pluck them off and have to make sure they're dead, either lighting them on fire or stabbing through them. Because they can be a bit resilient. Aid. New River L. I wanted to be able to cook some of this meat, some of these fruits, but no. It's taking so freaking long just to... Because of course it is. Verdict season. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Ow! Of course I found the vicious side. Of course. All I'm looking is to get up through here. I think it's left me alone, which is good. That's what I want. Blood bugs. I ain't afraid of a goal. They're easy. Blood bugs, scorched beast, that's a bit of a different story. Weapons. Freaking idiot chased me around everywhere. Freaking. Ooh. Annoy the hell out of me. God damn. I don't care. I'll take the bones, motherfucker. Heating coil. Yes, my God. Can we turn off these stupid... Get some more points on the map here. Okay. Take some boiled water. More boiled water. Where do I have to go next, I wonder? Craft upgraded monitors or motors. Make sure I didn't miss anything on the map. Reload. Yeah, you turn that on, don't you? Yeah. So we'll get ready to go out this way instead. Where do you want me to craft them motors? Back up here. Northeast. Base camp. Somebody. Do you have a cooking stove? Stupid. Mongols. Stupid mutt. Oh yes, a cooking station. Please let them still be viable. Juice. Foods. Blood bug steak. Carrot soup. Corn soup. Glowing meat. Grilled red roach. Mutt chops. We'll do some razor grain soup. Roasted mirelurt meat. Silk bean soup. And glowing fungus. We got gourds we can just snack on now. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Take a Nuka-Cola. Hey, any more boiled water? We'll fix those gourds into gourd soup. Whatever. Take her right away. You can keep your bourbon. Hey, that's something. I mean, damn. I was worried I wasn't going to use any of them. They was just gonna all go bad, but I'll take some. So it's kind of some kind of a woodcutter's bench or site or whatever. Take the shells. It looks like all we can fix for right now, but that's a lot. Now, which direction? North, northeast. Let's see. We need probably to eat and drink. Soups. They do both. So that's where we're going first. So this is what we're... Oh, it's just frogs. They're like, what in the world? Back into the mire. Yeah. So now we're just making our way. Come on. That's a bit of a drop. Okay. Almost back at Abbie's bunker. Almost. Oh, jeez. You would be here. Let's keep out of your way. I don't care. I'll take a little radiation. Good jeez, there's always something in the way that's a monster. Okay. Almost there. I've avoided all the big, giant, god dang maulers that were in my way. Okay. Is it just door control? Yeah, okay. Into the bunker. try to come at me. Ooh. Ransack, nothing found. Entry terminal busted. Motors and heating coils found. Bunker flooded. Motors no longer working. Scorched living there. Aliens! Yes, truly, she thought of everything that could happen. Finish recordings on the master holotape. Reprogram checks for scanning Sam's terminal. Check expiration dates on stim packs. Try not to lose it. Because you can probably go a bit mad in a situation like this. Circuit breaker. Oh. Stupid punk. Make me waste shotgun shells on you. Scrap. Okay. Now we can craft. Scorched Detection Terminal. Okay. I'll take the bobby pins. Because they are always useful. Ooh, trapper chest. Motors upgraded.
Hearing this, it should mean you've got yourself 5 upgraded detector motors and 1 working uplink. Now for the fun part. First, you need to repair the damaged Scorched detectors in the mire. Second, that communications uplink needs to be set up on the antenna at top of the world. You may or may not have encountered a lovely Miss Nanny there that goes by the name Rose. I programmed a holotape you want to give her along with the uplink. It explains how she can benefit from all this and get her to help us out. The only way we get that uplink set up is through that Miss Nanny. And finally, once you're done, you get to come all the way back here. Yep, that's right. We're not done yet.
Yay! Defiance, ready. There we go. Scorched. Start learning a thing or two about this Scorched Detection System, and it's just been work ever since. I hate it. I mean, I get that the Scorched suck and wiped out Harper's, but do they really think all this is going to work? I'm pretty sure we're screwed, and I'll be staring at cinder block walls for the rest of my life. Dax is gone. He disappeared, but we all know he's dead. It's the last time anyone should trust Calvin to do anything. I don't even see why I had to have a brother. I could have been an only child twice. The birthday presents, double the allowance, and the best of all, a dog that would still be alive. The Brotherhood's gone. Their last message was about Defiance falling, wherever that is. Now Raleigh's putting together a group to see what they can salvage from their old stomping ground, Camp Venture. They may have been assholes, but if anyone stood a real chance against Scorch, it was the Brotherhood. I'm curious about what happened, but that would mean finding this Fort Defiance, and from the sound of that message, it's probably crawling with Scorched. I picked up a really faint radio signal the other night. It was a woman's voice. It sounded like she was offering help, but I couldn't make it out. The signal comes and goes, and it seemed to get a little stronger as I went west toward the mountains. I want to check it out, but now that everyone's gone, I could really use some help from someone, anyone who's still alive. But I have to go through Raider territory to get close enough to the signal to come in strong, and I just can't risk it. This sucks. It's been 1 year since I lost my dad. I was reading through his terminal and remembered how dead set he was on saving us. He trained me, as much as I hated it, to know that Scorched Detection System inside and out, so I could be here to finish it if he died. And then he died, and I did nothing. Starting today, as much as it terrifies me to try, I'm going to finish this system. It's what they all died for, even Calvin. I'm pretty sure this won't end well, but I have nothing to lose. A while back I said I'd finished the Scorched Detection System. I realized that the chances of my success are maybe a bazillion to one. So first I spent way too much time rigging a million different things so if someone else found my bunker after I'm gone, they'd have a chance to finish it as well. And now that's done, and I realize this may be my last entry. I packed my bag and I'm headed off to the top of the world to find Madigan's uplink. Okay. All right.
Howdy, stranger. Oh god, I can't believe I said that. This is stupid. You're all alone, no one to hear, no one judging, and you can't say a simple line. Great. Hey there, survivor. Ugh, equally terrible. Welcome to my humble bunker where we're all dead. By the way, how about you do a crap ton of super dangerous work that I promise you is worth it? You're on board, right? Of course you are, because the fate of humanity depends on it, and my work here is done. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. It's for them, not for you. I can do it for them. I can do this. Scenario 5, a worst case. This recording means my bunker is running on auxiliary power. You have, ideally 4 hours, potentially less, to somehow restore power and save the system. Let's see. Generator manuals here, spare parts at Thunder Mountain. That would be fun. Tools. Forget it. There's about 1 million reasons here, and I seriously can't cover them all. Maybe the bunker is sinking. Maybe one of those beavers on Buff out chewed through the power lines. Maybe the generator just gave up on life. Can't win them all, Abbie. Moving on. Another holotape for the trash.
Yep, she was struggling with things, that's for sure. Notifications, we already seen those. Proposals. Personal notes. Dear Jen, we did it. We officially moved into the bunker today. Since we had room for a few more, we took on the Cohens. Did you know they just had a little girl? I'm sure Abbie and Cal will appreciate the distraction, some other kids to pick on besides each other. So far, we're all a little excited. It's more of a camping trip right now than a reality. The kids are getting restless now. Seems the newness of the bunker is worn off. Abbie's old enough that I can distract her with a few small engineering projects, though she's missing her friends. Calvin and Daniel, on the other hand, are around the same age, and this place can barely contain their energy levels. At least us adults can still appreciate a good drink when the kids are in bed. Raleigh and Sam were right. It finally happened. China dropped the bomb. We felt the vibrations go through the entire bunker. And the kids barely left my side since. The news has been chaotic. So far, the bunker's integrity has held. no radiation has gotten through. Let's hope it stays that way. Raleigh sent out a call last night asking if anyone would like to attempt to rebuild a life outside at Harper's Ferry. After some discussions with the kids and the Coens, we decided to try. It's not going to be easy, but if Abbie and Cal can live a life where they see the sky and interact with more people, I think it's worth a shot. It's been a while. I haven't written on this terminal since we left for Harper's Ferry, but we're back. It was a 7-year effort, but a failed one. This new world is more dangerous than we anticipated. There's a new creature out there we call the Scorched. It takes over an organism somehow. Bears, deer, and even people. Until we can devise a way to face them, we're back in the bunker where I can keep Abbie and Cal safe. We lost the Coens to this aberration. I won't lose our children. Okay. Ella's research. Two. So they're all along the road at least. Fort Defiance. Okay. Okay. Back out. Yeah, that'll be enough for this episode. Already exhausted, but yeah. We've gotten pretty far. It's just now upgrading the motors and then the uplink, which we take to Rose. But, as always, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until